Okay, here is some of my stash
This time we'll be looking at the interiors and finished engine compartments.
of 1980s.
Okay, here we have the two chassis with engines installed.
Model kits.
Take a closer look here. As we saw in the last video, the monogram, which has
Here's another part of my stash of 1980s anime model kits. Oh, and yeah, maybe a little more than just anime.
The coolant reservoir.
Okay, a couple more items
Simple
with
structure, which
more
the way the European version is, as this is the European
back there.
version of the car as opposed to the American version,
Gundam,
which is the monogram.
Macross, there's the Valkyrie, and here is a Lensman kit. Don't have the box anymore, but the kit's complete in there. There is a Dragonar, which is currently in process of being built. This is one that's already built for Armor Trooper Votoms, which I finished last year. Here we have one of the 1980s DGOS mechs, again, which I built last year. One of the few that I have built for my 1980s stash.
The parking brake assembly is
This one is a full custom job
It's all one piece
with all battle damage.
and the engraving work is not as crisp as it is in the Tamiya.
And a small little Macross metal role-playing game
Whereas in the Tamiya, it's a separate
Batroid, which Jerwalk,
parts has a gas pedal separate
which I built and painted.
Rest,
And here we have more
on the monogram, it's all engraved as
anime kits from the 80s.
okay.
All sorts of Gundams here.
Tamiya versus monogram, Miami Vice, Ferrari Testarossa.
Pat Labor.
We'll be looking at the completed interior, so just about complete.
They've been stored away for years. Here we have
between the two interiors.
a few more Gundams,
That's the monogram.
some Exo Squad stuff. Not really anime, but Dragonar stuff here.
Three separate components, the door cards being separate from. Let's compare some of the
Here we
details.
have
The monogram includes the upper part of the
more
center console,
Dragonar
with
kits.
the dashboard assembly itself.
Pat Labor.
The
Here we have
pedals are molded
an original
into the floor. They're not very well represented.
Mospayada from Gakken, which I've had stored away for years,
This portion of the
along with more
the belts for the luggage straps molded.
Gundams.
We have the handbrake assembly molded in. For Tamiya,
Our
the handbrake
formed
assembly
Valkyries,
was a
which are
separate part
kind of cool.
molded into it, which is
Okay, here we have
interesting
more
detail
from, I
that
think
no
these are
one
by
knows the
Ari.
feature installed. The Tamiya has the entire center console, including the upper stack.
This one here, which has seen better days, but it's completely intact.
The assembly,
Here we have
but where
really
difference
old school from the
monogram,
80s.
in which that is part of the dashboard assembly. Now, one interesting aspect of the Tamiya is
Here, here we have
here. So focus is completely blank.
Cutaway Zaku model kit
Whereas if we look at it on the dashboard
and the Robotech Changers line
monogram,
of Valkyries.
it's engraved with all the details gauges that are supposed to be there.
Okay, there are quite a few more stored away in here. One day I will do a complete anime kit review of my entire stash,
a couple of dividers just to put a little something in there,
along with my Star Trek set and collection.
On the actual